was so much fun. And I'm gonna tell you, it's exhausting to fight with people all the time. It's more fun when you have somebody that you used to fight with, where you're like, now that person's an ally. Now I can possibly partner with that person. We can do great things together. Because remember, I've got a few 100,000 followers. He's got a few 100,000 followers. He's got a few 100,000 followers. So we work together. Look at the great things that can be done. So Ryan Coogler, I'm gonna go back to Ryan and Michael B. Jordan. Again, I don't know anything about these guys or their relationship. I never met them, but these are two guys that have power, that have talent, and they've been able to dominate together as a team. I don't know. I don't think Ryan would be as great as he is without Michael B. Jordan. He's able to go back to the well, similar to how Spike Lee would go back to the well with Denzel. He's making movies with Denzel 30 years later, right? This is what happens when black men get along. And I encourage you, like if you're a smart black man, don't always go through life trying to compete with everybody. There's room for everybody to be successful. Find a way to collaborate. And some people you can't collaborate with. I get it. But at the very least, peace is how we prosper. Prosperity happens in peace. You don't have a lot of prosperity when there's chaos. You just have destruction. So anyway, I didn't want to get preachy, but I wanted to share that because this is something that jumps out at me as I'm looking at this. And you know that relationships are connected to wealth. That Dr. George C. Fraser has explained for 50 years how black people having better relationships with each other, learning how to do that, like literally taking classes on how to relate to each other, taking classes on how to heal through the therapy and everything, makes a massive difference in your outcome. So if you agree with me, if you hear what I'm saying, type the word heal in the comments. Everybody put the word heal in the comments to let me know you're with me, that you get what I'm saying. Because I don't mean to be redundant, but I just want to encourage you to learn from this. This isn't just to celebrate what Ryan has done. It's really to sort of learn from it and say, man, okay, this is beautiful. How do you replicate this? When you see something that works, you replicate it, right? And if you replicate this level of success and collaboration amongst black men everywhere, then guess what? We won't be able to be stopped. White supremacists don't make no decisions up in my house. They ain't gonna make no decisions in your house. So don't ever let anybody get you to use the word white supremacy so much that you start to believe that they truly are superior or that they have supremacy over you. That is not true. You give them supremacy when you constantly are talking about it. You acknowledge it. You say, yeah, they got some power. Yeah, they've done some things. And then you start thinking about what you can do. You ain't got to always be on defense, man. You could be on offense too. Be on offense. Put them on defense. That's how you win. You put them on defense. You don't let them keep you on defense on your heels all the time. Anyway, let me move on. Shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers though. I met my wife in Indiana. We just kicked everybody's ass in the the college football playoffs. That was so much fun to watch. All right, so do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. You're watching drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent black people. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins.